Hello guys, and welcome back once again to the Asian channel. And today we are going to talk about the Russian Ministry of Defense through the state-owned media TASS confirmed the new mobile track artillery system, the 2S-35 Koalitsiya SV self-propelled 152mm system will be sent and tested in Ukraine. This including the double-barreled gun Koalitsiya SV. This new artillery system is still under development. The work of the system started in 2000 and serial production was supposed to be in 2016, but it has faced multiple delays in the past. Now, Russia was in much need of a capable artillery system due to the ongoing war. They seem to be fast-tracking the development of the new mobile track self-propelled artillery system. The 2S-35 Koalitsiya SV is supposed to be the replacement of the older Russian 2S-19M Sta-S self-propelled artillery system, which is based on the T-80 tank chassis. The M Sta-S came into service in the Soviet Army in 1989. Now the new 2S-35 Koalitsiya SV is getting combat experience in Ukraine. This is probably part of its testing and development phase. And what is the best way to test a weapon system than in an actual war? If the military is pleased with its performance, they could start serial production of the mobile artillery system soon. Now let's talk about the two variants of the 2S-35 Koalitsiya SV. First, the very intimidating double-barreled version. This artillery system has two similar caliber gun arranged on over-under configuration like a shotgun. The two-gun has separate autoloader system for each one. It is designed to, of course, obviously have a much higher firing rate, double of the single-barrel Koalitsiya SV. While the older M Sta-S artillery system that is supposed to replace can only fire up to 6 to 8 rounds per minute. The whole idea for the double-barreled artillery system is made for many different purposes. One, for example, during intense combat. If the other gun fails due to heavy and prolonged use, they could still operate and fire the second gun. Also, a two-barrel artillery would allow them to pound the target area with more explosive without even changing the angle of the gun. Or they could hit two different targets at the same time. This allows them to rapidly fire multiple rounds at the same target with each projectile arriving at the same time on a different trajectory. It is known as multiple round simultaneous impact, or MRSI. Although this could also be achieved by using multiple single-barreled artillery system fired at the same time, but the double-barreled artillery system doubles the amount of artillery a battalion could fire. The double-barreled artillery has a total of 70 ready-to-use projectiles stored in the turret's main gun. For defensive purposes, it is fitted with smoke grenades launchers and a 7.62mm machine gun. But having a double barrel makes the artillery system more complex, more heavier, and especially more expensive. So losing one would be very costly. That's why, despite all its supposed advantage, the Russian army abandoned the double-barrel version in 2010, opted for the single-barrel 2S-35 Koalitsiya SV artillery system to replace the older M Sta-S self-propelled artillery system. They believe the single-barrel Koalitsiya SV could do the job, and the slight advantage of the double-barreled version is not worth the complexity and additional cost. But they're still sending all double-barreled prototype that was ever made to Ukraine anyway, as Russia is desperate to send whatever war machine they have in their inventory and use them on the battlefield. Anything that could help will be used. The new single-barreled Koalitsiya SV artillery system would now use the T-90 tank chassis. The hull and crew positions have similarities with the T-14 Armada for better crew protection, and it would be also using the newer 2A88 gun. The new gun has a firing rate of 16 rounds per minute, and it would have a 25-kilometer range on standard projectile and 70-kilometer maximum range when using rocket-assisted projectiles. The mobile artillery system has a maximum speed of 60 kilometers. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you want more topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.